Another list review. This one is from Alex Bondag, and this is again for Beachhead, which is coming up. Um, and he is bringing a Japanese army. So let's go and see what he's doing, shall we? I'll just make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Right, so it's a 20 order dice, 1250 points. 20 order dice is good. That is what I would expect from many Japanese armies, because you easily get a few order monkeys in your Japanese army list. Just the suicide bombers will do that for you. So a veteran second lieutenant. If you have the points, yeah, okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't run second lieutenant veteran. Not alone, at least. Um, I've recently released a video on officers and officer tactics. Um, this officer is built in a way that I don't recognize. So I'm in doubt about what the plan is with that one. Then we have riflemen, veterans. We have 8-man veterans here. We have 8-man veterans there. These are good. They can push a bit, and because they're veteran fanatics, they can even assault if you want them to. But most of the time, you'll just want them to skirmish anyway and just use that threat of the assault. Because they're 8-man, they can sort of stand up to most of the return fire that comes their way. We have an IGA engineer unit with a flamethrower. They need something to transport them in. We have a scouts team, IGN scout team. Now this is also a good way to pump your order dice up, because they're veterans. They have submachine guns. They're 3-man units. They set up scouts, so forward deployed. They're really good. And for 54 points, yes, definitely. That will mean that you can determine what you have ball control from the get-go, right? Another IGA veteran unit, again 8 men, and a Japanese Manchukuo cavalry squad of 8 men. And here it comes. That is why I understand now. He is mounting his officer on a horse as well. Now, that makes his officer into a pin machine, a veteran pin machine, even that. So it's a really good buy for that. And an 8-man unit of cavalry, Japanese cavalry, for those of you who don't know, they're still fanatics. So they are tough fighter fanatic. That is the dream combo. That's what you really want. So these are very hard assaulters. Yes, they're not veterans, but you can't get everything, can you? A medium mortar, inexperienced, double of those. Very nice. That is going to be a lot of shots coming out of this list. Double lone sniper, also a lot of sniper fire. That is brilliant. Please note that they have this bold attacker special rule, which, if I remember right, let's go see here. Yeah, he ignores the effects of having one pin marker, which means ignores the effects. That is all effects, even the -1 to hit. That's brilliant. So if you only have one pin marker, you can ignore it. You still shoot. That's perfect. One suicide anti-tanker. Can't remember if you can take more, but if you could, I would, just because they're very useful. Not necessarily killing enemy units, but just because they threaten away enemy armor. A medium howitzer, double of those. Lovely. This is an insane amount of HE shots coming out of this list, isn't it? That is really cool. Double mule teams, not needed, but nice. Very good for that, pumping the order dice up. The SS Key armored work vehicle with flamethrowers. Yes, you can go this route. You could also, I mean, this is a vehicle that you want to have very close to the enemy because it has flamethrowers. At the same time, it's only 7+, so you don't want it to be charged, and it's not a tank, so they can charge it. I find it a little bit finicky to play with, but it is on my top 10 Japanese vehicles list. Maybe I would have gone with one of the howitzers, the Horo or the Chiha howitzer. It's a question of points, isn't it? Oh, here comes it. Right. Two more suicide anti-tankers. Perfect. Right. Why was that one suicide anti-tanker up here? Don't know. Anyways, so that's three suicide anti-tankers. Yes. And one truck for the Pioneers 8-man transport capacity. Perfect. Perfect list. I really like this list. There is a lot of HE shots coming out of this list, and there's a lot of threat in the veterans and the cavalry, and a lot of pins as well in the lieutenant. Everything has rifles, so you're not relying on that charge with the bamboo spears. I really like this list. Um, you're going to have to train and make sure that your infantry doesn't get in the way of your snipers. But with this amount of forward deployment, you should be good to go because you have two snipers, you have three suicide anti-tankers, and you have that scout team as well. That is a lot of forward deployers. You're going to absolutely dominate the board early on. Hope to play timely objectives. I don't know what missions you're going to play, but in timely objectives, this would be overpowered. Right. Thank you so much for the list and good luck. Cheers.